Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome on back to another episode of our Minecraft survival world. Last episode we added in this nether portal room here and it's looking really good as always. I'm really happy with this. But this episode I want to target a couple of little things and I also want to target one major thing. So this is how we get to our nether portal, by going around here. And by doing this we've connected up the new world and the old world. I think I would like to have some sort of like rocks piled up in front of this now. I'm looking at it again. But it'll do for now. We got this nice little cave back here. But yeah, so we were talking last episode about some of the things that I wanted to do in this settlement here. And there are a couple of things that I want to add. And I think the kind of one thing that I do want to work on, we're still working on this manor house yet. But I am thinking about adding in an automatic sheep farm that will automatically shear sheep for us. And we'll have a set of sheep for each color of wool, and then we'll have a storage system for those. So we've got a full renewable supply of wool, and I think I'd like to put it here. But looking at the designs, I'm going to need a lot of shears and a lot of hoppers, and this world, it doesn't have an iron farm. In fact, all the iron that I have is in that beacon. So in today's episode, that's exactly what I want to tackle. I want to tackle an iron farm, and I've been thinking a bit more about this and about kind of like how I'd like to do it. And we were thinking of having purpose-built settlements, and one of the settlements, you know, this one is set around farming. We'll have all of our farming supplies here so that if we need any farming supplies, well, we can come over here and grab them. So I'm thinking, what can we do with the iron farm? Where do we put it? And I think the best place to put it is in our desert-themed village, the very first one from Season 1. And that gives me an excuse to go back there and start sort of like renovating it, because I want to bring it up to scratch. I want it to feel as nice as this place does. And I want it to be something that I feel proud showing off in a world tour, as opposed to something that I just kind of feel meh about. So I think we're going to tear down some of the builds, not all of them, but certainly some of them. And we're going to start rebuilding it. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time over there because I'm really enjoying it over here. But I do want to get that iron farm up and running, and I do want to let that iron farm run so I get some iron so we can come back here and carry on working on our sheep farm. But before I do that, I want to tackle a couple of smaller things. So the first thing on my list is moving into our new storage hut that's over there. I really would like to move in these barrels here that we got from clearing out this, and sort of all of the storage that we've got accumulated here and in the wagon. So I'm going to get on that and then I'll be back with you. I don't believe it. I can't do nothing without this guy showing his face. He's everywhere I go. Jeez. Game. All I want to do is put some things away. This guy's like here like, hey, do you want to buy some blue ice for 6 emeralds? Oh, he's got some fire coral box. That's 3 emeralds. Yes, sirree. Buy from me right now or forever pay the price. Welcome on back, guys, and I've got everything put away in our storage system back in our new farming village. But I'm over here at the desert-themed village because this is where I want to put the iron farm. I actually want to tear this down and put it here. I built this at a time when I didn't have a lot of time to build with. I just kind of like did something because it's better to do something than nothing. So I just put a video up and I just did something that looks cool. And I still think this design looks really cool. But I don't want it here anymore. I want to move it. I want to get rid of it. So we're going to do that. And I also want to talk about this settlement very briefly. Because what I want to put in this settlement, I've decided, what this city is going to be sort of like designated to is a lot of AFK farms. So things where we could just sort of like AFK in one building and be done with it. And then every farm will sort of work. But yeah, now what I want to get on to is a couple of other minor things that I wanted to do this episode. First one is up the quality slightly of my videos, and I've done that. This clip is a lot brighter than the previous two, or at least the previous, well, the first one. The second one I had already done this in and forgot to mention it. But basically, I've gone into options with Optifine on, I've gone into video settings, into shaders, and I've turned on internal and turned on old lighting off. And I saw this in a whip video, and it apparently gets better quality. So that's something I'm really trying to produce, and that brings me into my second point of today, is the quality of my videos isn't where I want them to visually. They kind of end up slightly blurred on YouTube and not in the same production value as what others are on YouTube. And I'm struggling with how to fix that. I've done some Google searches, and, you know, I keep getting some results turn up, but they look good when I've rendered them out. They really do. But they just don't look good when I upload them to YouTube. So I don't know if it's something with the YouTube compression that's making them go all blurrified, or if it's just something that, you know, I'm not rendering them properly. So I'm trying different rendering settings over the coming weeks, and I'm also building a new computer, because the computer that I run Minecraft off of and the computer I use to record it isn't really geared towards being sort of like a recording computer in total. It's good, but it's not brilliant. I'd really like something a lot better. If you look at my settings, you can see that I run a GTX 750, so that's a mid to low range graphics card. It's not a very good graphics card at all, and there are certainly better ones out there, and the one that I've got my eye on is the 280, or the 2080, sorry. But that's a quite a pricey graphics card, and to be able to run that graphics card efficiently, I'm going to need a better processor than I've got. To get a better processor, I'm going to need a better motherboard, because the socket on the processor doesn't fit my motherboard. So I've got a lot of building a computer to go, and I've been slowly chipping away at the sort of requirements. I've got myself the SSD, I've got myself a 4K capture card, because I want to be able to capture videos in 4K. And I've also got myself all the required power supply, the cooling system, and the case. I've got all of that. The only bits that I'm missing are the processor, the motherboard, and the graphics card. So I'm sort of working on that at the moment. There is also another internal hard drive that I've got my eye on, but I can make do without that for the time being. But yeah, I kind of would like to have all of this by June the 14th. I don't know if that's going to be a very realistic possibility, but I kind of do. But anyway, I'm going to get to work on tearing this down and starting to design this iron farm, and then I'll be back with you. It's been a while since I've used this thing. So do I even have any fuel over here? Yes, we do. So I need some food, so I'm going to cook myself up some steak real quick. So let's send those off and get those done. This is my super smelter. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but I like this fact that you can see the train going back and forth, and it smells 8 items per go. You can get ones that have them on the other side, but I like this one. I kind of put this design together myself, but I based it on Wells Knight's design, so it's not entirely original, but at the same time, it's doing exactly what I needed to do, which is getting me some steak. So now that we have access to the old world, I have access to all of my additional shulk boxes. So I think it's time that I go ahead and pitch a flight over to Viridus and get myself all the dirt from over there. Guys, now that I'm stocked upon food and we have access to the old world, I can come over here to Viridus, where I was tearing down this mountain, and I can get myself all of the dirt that's over here. There's a lot of dirt. Oh wow, look at that dirt. Like, we totally need that dirt. So we need a lot of dirt to fill in a hole back in our farming settlement, and there's a lot of dirt over here at Viridus. So I'm going to get this all collected up and ready for when we are ready to build the farmhouse. So with a shulker box of grass and a shulker box of dirt, we haven't even touched or even really done it. We've still got half a double chest of both here and more around here, and there's also some chests over that side of the hill with a bunch in it as well. So we've got plenty of dirt. This should be more than enough to see us through back in the farming settlement, but that's for a future episode. Right now I want to get back to work on this iron farm, so I'm going to get all the resources I need for this iron farm, and then I'll be back with you. Well guys, I'm ready to start placing blocks on building this farm, and I want to show you the shulker box I've got of resources. I've got a little bit more than what you need, but this is somewhat what you'll need. And obviously, we'll need some of our own building blocks, which I actually forgot. I need to run back and get them, but that's okay. I just wanted to bring you back to show you this bit. And what I need to do now is I need to start my farm 20 blocks off of the ground. So we're going to take our scaffolding, and we're going to pop this down. I think I'm going to maybe move that bridge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's how tall off the ground this is going to be. So this is going to be a bit of a tall building we're going to have here, but I'm okay with that. And what we need to do once we're up here is make some sort of cross shape, which I'm going to go ahead and do off camera. But I just want to take a moment to say that I'm using a design by a fellow YouTuber called Wattles. I'm going to link his video down below, where he details a step-by-step guide on how to build this farm, on everything that you need, on how it works, and all of that. I'm not going to do the step-by-step tutorial of this. I'm just going to build it and bring you back into like jump cut bits to tell you what I'm doing and then doing it, because I do not want to nick him, if you know what I mean. I don't want to do a tutorial on something that he created when he's already got a tutorial. So if you want the tutorial, it's linked in the description down below. Well guys, I've got this platform in place now, and we've also got this chamber down here. And this chamber here is where we need to put a zombie. And this zombie oh man, I gotta get this zombie up here, which is gonna be a pain. With the sun going down, we must find ourselves a zombie. So this is not gonna be so much fun, But we're going to try and find one. Luckily, zombies have such a big aggro range. We should be able to attract them without attracting anyone else. To be honest, I'm not sure if a husk will work. But I may try it with a husk. It might be the better option because we're in a desert. So, yeah. I think it should have the exact same effect because it is just a zombie but in the desert, isn't it? So, yeah, let me go see if I can find myself a zombie and then I'll be back with you. He's right on our tail, guys. He's right on our tail. We've got one. He's coming up. And he's not just anyone. He's a golden armored one. So come on, walk over that trapdoor and fall into your hole. Ah, you're not so smart now, are you? No. Who's the smart guy? Casey the smart guy. I said, who's the smart guy? Casey Smart. As it would turn out, the next step is actually to name the zombie, which I already did. And if you're a fan of the MrKCDavis server, you know that Mumbo isn't running for mayor, but he's being campaigned for mayor. So, you know, we're going to show our support and go, hey, you know what? Definitely Mumbo for mayor. Definitely Mumbo for mayor. Do you know, the addition of scaffolding block is making this bit so easy. I need to dig underneath it or build underneath it. I need to place 1 block off and then 3 blocks underneath. This would be a pain without the scaffolding block. This makes it so much easier. Thank you, Mojang, for adding this beauty to the game. Thank you so much. Oh boy, now comes the fun bit. So this is what it's kind of looking like at the minute. These are villager chambers. In each of those, what I need to do is get myself some villagers. So I need to go and get myself some villagers. Now I'm lucky because I did accidentally, very accidentally, make a villager breeder. So I had an old iron farm in the old kind of 1.14 era, which was this. And there are an awful lot of villagers here. Like, there are an insane amount here. So getting them from here isn't going to be a problem. Like, we could just see. You can see I've got plenty of villagers. So that ain't going to be the problem. It's getting them from here and then into this that's going to be the problem. So, I'm kind of thinking of the ways to do this. I've got this sort of staircase already in place. I could run a minecart rail up that and drop them in from up above. Now, he gets them in a different way. He gets them in from the side, which is where I've left these sort of like holes, but I imagine that it really wouldn't be too difficult to get them in from up above, actually. I think that might be the best way to do it, rather than doing it from down below. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do this. At the end of the day, all I need to do is get a villager in here, and this saves me building, like, 3 minecart rails. So, yeah, let me go and get some villagers in here. Our first villager, he's in the minecart. It's taking a little bit of doing. Come on. Come on, my baby. That's it. Yeah, he's going to take a little bit of damage as he goes through there, but that's okay. We're okay with that. We're okay with that. Okay, come on. Let's follow him. Let's follow him. Come on. I haven't tested this yet. It's the first test. Okay, first test. I'm doing it live with you guys. We're going to see if he manages to make it all the way there. He's at speed, and he's a quickie. He is. He's a quickie, that's for sure. But we'll get him up there. We'll get him up there. Oh, my phone is making a cameo in the background. I really should put it on silent, but I always forget. But oh my god, we gotta catch up with him. Quick, rockets. It's making up the final staircase that I'm kind of worried about. So, let's see. He's not even on the rail! You're not on the rail, my friend! You're just sort of gliding up in air. Now, we're hoping he doesn't go flying off the other end. If I remember rightly, minecart rails sort of stop once you get off the end of him. Ah, good. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to stop him from pathfinding over here. Then we need to take this out. Then we need to get it to sort of like fall into one of these holes. This way. Come on. Yeah. Do they like not... Can you not push them in this version of Minecraft? Okay. He's making life very difficult for us. I think I have the trapdoor on me. No, I don't. I don't have a trapdoor on me. I can make one, though. So, let's make one. If we make a trapdoor, he may just, like, pathfind over it on his own. Ha! Ha! I was about to call him a cheeky little bugger. But ha! That's one in. Okay. One step forward, sir, please. Just one step forward. Please, sir, would you take one step forward? Please. Fine, then. I will be a bully, and I will push you in. Yeah! So now we are tasked with adding a workstation and a bed. So, the bed needs to be facing away from them. This one's easy enough. Then the workstation just needs to be one up. I've chosen looms because, well, one, it's the one that they use in the video. And two, I've never crafted a loom before, so I wanted to. That's why I picked it. I've crafted quite a few of the workstations. I've crafted the furnace alternatives. I've crafted the lectern. I've crafted the composter. But I've never crafted the loom or the cartography table. So I thought I'd go with the loom for that. And that's purely the reason I chose it. So, I already did this one. I did this one before I put him in. So now I'm going to do this one. And then, when I got some more progress to show you, I'll bring you on back. You know, when you're building farms in Minecraft, there's just some bits of the farm that you enjoy more than others. A lot of people don't enjoy the getting of villagers, for example. I personally don't mind it too much. It's rather new to me. It's not something I've done before too often. So it is rather new to me. And I kind of still find a bit of fun in it. But the bit that I find the funnest the most, I don't know why, but it's just killing chambers. I love them. And I completely forgot myself some signs. Let's just pop down here and grab some signs. I do have some, so I don't need to go back and make any. But yeah, there we go. So I've brought a storage system down, and I've also set up the killing chamber. But it's the time to actually put in the lava of the killing chamber and the fences. And I don't know, there's something so exciting about putting lava down. It's like playing with lava as a kid, you know? It's like playing with the toys you weren't allowed to play with. Anyway, I'm going to put these facing this way. I don't actually want anything on them. So all you do is you hold crouch and then click. I'm trying my best here not to write anything, but I'm holding a button, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Okay, so now I'm going to have to get my way back up here, but that's okay. And I think it's becoming nighttime. So now we're here to place the lava, and we just place it on the middle one. Hold crouch, right click. Oops, not right one. I think I placed it on the wrong side, that's why. There we go. And that's going to be what kills our golems. And then the next thing we need to do is be able to send the golems into here. So, we're going to put ourselves a water stream here. I'm actually going to just jump up on this wall while I do this. I don't want to... Really? Jesus, Gabe. Why you do this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I just want to... Stupid game. Okay. Right, we've told the game off. We've had a bit of a cry about it, knocking us down here. That's okay. Can I actually reach this from here? I don't know as I can. Let's find out. Well, I can't if it's trying to eat. No, I can't. So I'm probably going to have to go one block down. That's fine. I can do the water from here, I think. So we should definitely be able to do it from here. Yeah. So, I'm going to get this water put in. I also need to bring some fences around the outside. Guys, I was just adding the finishing touch. Just added the finishing touch. And already we've got an iron golem spawn. Oh my god, I can hear him dying. Oh, come on. Go. Fly. Oh, come on. Go on. I want to see this. I want to see this. Go on. Get on the fence. Get on the fence. Can we all just, like, agree that I suck? I just suck at this game, don't I? Like, I can't... Jeez. Well, here he is. I nailed it in the end. I got up here in the end. There he is. He's just slowly chilling all the way to the end. All the way into the lava. Boom, boom, boom. Goodbye, iron golem. I totally did not use scaffolding to get up here. I flew up here. I mastered the elytra in the end. No scaffolding to be seen anywhere here. This was just when I was breaking the one for, you know, to let the zombies see the villager. This one was an accident. I totally misplaced this in the wrong place. I was trying to totally pillow up there. Like, totally. Anyone believe in me? No, I didn't think so. Okay, so I didn't master the elytra in the end. But let's have a quick sleep here. Oh, it's to say point. Okay, maybe it's not night. But we should have iron and maybe even a couple of poppies in here. So no poppies, but 12 iron already. So it looks like we get about 4 iron per golem because that was the third golem in there. So yeah, so now there's only one thing left for me to do, and that's to build an AFK room and leave myself AFK overnight. So, let's go ahead and do this. Let's grab some smooth sandstone here and leave myself AFK overnight. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's another one spawning. Another one spawning. But there we go. So, I'm going to leave myself AFK overnight and see how much iron this iron farm generates overnight. And I'll be back in the morning to show you exactly how much we made. Well, guys, the morning is here. And I've had a look through the chests. We've got one double chest and a bit, so it's not very fast. But there is also a chest right at the top that has a bunch of iron in it as well. And I just want to double check that all of these hoppers are pointing into these hoppers. They are, yes. So that top chest has some iron in it. I don't know, it's a weird glitch I've noticed since 1.14, I think it was. That sometimes when you've got a hopper chain like this, it goes into the first chest. The rest are completely empty. It's just the top, bottom, and bottom two, should I say. So yeah, I'm going to get this iron all ready to go to the new world. But I think, guys, this is going to call it for this episode. So, if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me, guys. I'm KC. I want to thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.